In part 1, we'll solve this shaded region, we'll calculate this part. In part 2, we solve this problem from AMC 12B 2019, again related to shaded regions, and I leave 5 homeworks, all of them related to shaded regions. This one as homework 1, this one as homework 2 from AMC 8, AMC 8 from AMC 8 to AIME, AMC 8, AMC 10B, and AIME problem. Okay, and if you want to learn more ideas, more background ideas, feel free to send message my WhatsApp number in the description. For this problem, for calculating shaded region, I want to calculate complete square 444. It will be 12 squared minus white region. Okay, area of white region. So if you want to calculate area of white region, I consider some different parts. I call this one 1, this white region 2, whole part. This whole part 3, this one 4, this one 5, and we call this one 6, and this part 7. So 3 is completely this part, and 2 is this part. Let me show you. Okay. So let's solve them from easy to hard. Okay, at first let's calculate area of 5 and 4. They're so much easy. Area of 5 equals area of 4 equals this area. Length is 4, so 4 times 4, 4 squared, which is 16. Then area of 6 is easy again. This triangle, 4 times 4 over 2. Height times base over 2, which is 16 over 2, 8. So we've calculated this part, this part, this part. Now, let's calculate part 1 and 2, 3, 4, 7 are similar. Part 3 and 7 are a bit easier than 1 and 2. So first calculate area of 3. Pause the video and try first on your own. For calculating area of 3, look, here we have this square. Then we should subtract this quarter circle. Okay, then the rest will be 3. So, whole square is 4 plus 4 plus 4. 12 squared minus this quarter circle. Let me erase this part. Okay. 8, 3, 4, 4, 4. 12 squared minus. So area of circle is what? It's so much easy. Area of a circle is pi r squared. This one is quarter circle, so 1/4 of that. Times pi times this 4, 4. The radius is 12. So it will be 12 squared. If we simplify, it will be 144 minus 144 over 4. 144 over 4 times pi. So it will be 144 minus 144 over 4 is 3, 24 is 6, 36 pi. In next step, which one is easier to calculate? 7. 7 is so much similar to 3. For 3, we had a quarter circle that should be subtracted from square for 7. Again, we should consider this square, and we should subtract this quarter circle, okay? But for A3, the radius was 12. Here, the radius will be 8. Side length of a square here was 12. Here, 4 plus 4, 8. So much similar, only the size is different. So 4 plus 4, 8 squared minus 1/4 times pi times 8 squared. So it will be 8 squared, 64, minus 64 over 4, 16, minus 16 pi. So We've calculated A7. Now let's try 2. For 2, area of 2, we can say, let's consider this quarter circle and let's subtract the area of this triangle. Okay, then we have 2. So it will be what? Let me erase. This quarter circle is 1/4 times pi. Radius is 8. 8 squared minus this triangle is 8 times 8. This circle. 8. Okay. 8 times 8 over 2. So it will be 8 times 8 over 2. If we simplify, 64 over 4, 16 pi, minus 64 over 2, 32. Okay, we've calculated part area of 2. One part is left. Area of 1. We can calculate area of region 1 exactly similar to A2. You should consider this quarter circle minus this triangle. Okay, so exactly like previous one, but the side length is 4 times 4 squared minus this triangle, 4 times 4 over 2. So it will be 16 over 4, 4 pi minus 4 times 4 over 2 is 8. Okay, so area 1 is this quarter circle minus this triangle. Okay, so let me tell you this. All of them are 2. Okay, and we calculated, and for 3, all these parts are 3. Area of 3 means some of these regions, 7, some of these regions. Okay. Now we should calculate A1 to A7 and then subtract it from 12 squared. So let's see the answer is what? Answer is 12 squared, which is 144 minus area of white region, which is minus A1 minus A2 minus A3. So let's write it like this, minus bracket A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7. Okay. Now let's calculate. Is 144 minus A1 is what? 4 pi minus 8. A2 is what? 16 pi minus 32. A3 is what? 144 plus 144 minus 36 pi. A3. A4 and A5, 16. So it will be 16 plus 16. Area of 6 is 8 plus 8. Area of 7 is 64 minus 16 pi. Now here, it will be 144 minus. Let's consider first pi terms. 4 pi, 16 pi, 20 pi, minus 36 pi, minus 16 pi. Minus 16 pi, minus 32 pi. Okay. Now constant terms. Negative 8 minus 32 minus 40. Plus 144, 104. Plus 16, 120. 136. 144. 204. And 208. Okay, so the answer is what? Negative 32 pi 32 pi 144 minus 208, so minus 5664. So the answer is this. Okay, so if you wanted to learn more things, more ideas, as I said before, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description. In these types of problem, you should split a region into smaller regions to be able to calculate area of each of them. Now let's try part 2. This AMC 12B problem, 2019 problem 15. Okay, read the problem. Okay, so here it says F is center of this large circle, and it says EG is here at at E, F, and G respectively are tangent to these three semicircles. Let me draw. Okay, so we can say if we consider this one, it will be their centers. Why? Because if we have a circle, let me draw it here, and if we draw a tangent, if we connect O to this tangent point, then it will be perpendicular. From here, we know that if we draw a perpendicular here, this one will be center of this one center of this semicircle, and also for this one, we can say it will be center of this semicircle. Okay, now let's complete this circle. If we complete this circle, let me draw it like this. Let me connect it. Okay, it will be larger circle, a bit larger. Okay, it will be something like this. Okay, now I want to say first, it says AB is what? AB, BC, BC is 2. So because BC is 2, this one is 1, this one is 1, this one is 1, this one is 1. 1 this part, so this one is 2. So radius of larger circle is 2. So the answer will be what? If we want to calculate this shaded region, the large circle pi times 2 squared minus. We should subtract this semicircle, BFC, BCF, and we should subtract these two parts, okay? And because these two are same, so minus 2 times a region like this. We call this one, for example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's call this point H. So it will be E, H, B. You calculate this region, okay? Now, first part is 4 pi. Now we want to calculate BFC. BFC is so much easy because semicircle 1/2 times pi r squared, which is pi times 1 squared minus 2 times. This area is a bit harder to calculate. So let's focus on calculating this area. Okay, for calculating this area, let me show you. It will be like this. H, this one, and EHB. So I can say it is equal to EHB, let's call this one I, this point. It will be EIB quarter circle minus this part. I can call it EIH. It will be something like this. Okay? So, for solving this problem step by step, at first, we should calculate what? 2 times area of EHB. Okay? For finding area of EHB, we said, okay, it is equal to EIB quarter circle minus EIH. EIB is what? Quarter circle. 1/4 times pi times radius is 1 squared minus area of EIH. Okay, now we should focus on calculating area of EIH. For calculating area of EIH, we can do something. We can connect F to H. Okay, so for calculating area, let me show you EIH like this. EIH, we can say it is equal to area of EFHI like this, EF, this trapezoid HI, minus what to calculate this area? Minus area of EFH. Okay, this segment of circle. EHF. Okay, so for calculating this trapezoid, we can say it is equal to EF. EF is what? 2. Sum of the bases times height over 2. It is the formula of trapezoid. EF is 2. IH is what? So for calculating IH, we know, let's call this one J. We know IH is what for calculating IH? Is IJ minus HJ. IJ is what? IJ equals FE is 2. Minus because EIGF, EIJF is a rectangle. Minus, it is what? Minus HJ. HJ is what? By Pythagorean theorem. We know the radius, because EF is 2, FH is also 2, and this one is 1. So we can conclude this angle is what? If one side is half of hypotenuse, this angle is 30, it is a point. If in a triangle, the opposite side is half of hypotenuse, this angle is 30. Because this angle is 30 and this line is parallel to this line, this angle is 30. Okay? So this angle is what? 60. You can use Pythagorean theorem, or you can use the point that if this 60, opposite side is root 3 over 2 times hypotenuse. So HJ is root 3 over 2 times hypotenuse, which is FH. FH is what? 2. So it will be 2 minus root 3 over 2 times 2, which is minus root 3. Okay, also by Pythagorean theorem, we can find that HJ is root 3. So 2 minus root 3. So HI is 2 minus root 3 times height. Height is 1 here. EI is 1 over 2 minus this part of circle, EFH. It will be here 30 degree, 30 over 360 degree times pi r squared, which will be pi times 2 squared. So it will be what? 2 plus 2, 4. 4 over 2 is 2. Minus root 3 over 2. 30 over 360 is 1 over 12. 2 squared is 4. 4 over 12 is 3. So minus pi over 3. So we found the IH. Now we can replace. We can find EHP, then we can solve the problem. So here it's pi times 1 squared pi over 4 minus this part, which will minus 2 minus root 3 over 2 minus pi over 3. So we can calculate this, we can simplify this. It will be pi over 4 minus minus. It will be plus pi over 3 minus 2 plus root 3 over 2 minus 2 plus root 3 over 2. So sum of these two terms will be 12, 3 pi plus 4 pi, 7 pi, minus 2 plus root 3 over 2. Okay. Now we found this part. So we should do what for next step? We should replace. Replace what? Replace this EHP with this part. So let's simplify here. 4 pi minus pi times 1 squared. Pi over 2 pi over 2. Minus 2 times this part of circle, which is 7 pi over 12 minus 2 plus root 3 over 2. Okay, so let's simplify this here. Let me copy this part. And Let's calculate it here. It is our answer. So for pi, it will be 4 pi minus pi over 2. Let's multiply this by 2 minus these 2, and this 12 will be 7 pi over 6 minus 2 times minus 2 plus 4 minus 2 times root 3 over 2 minus root 3. And then let's use common denominator 6. 6 times 4 pi is 24 pi. Let me write it again. 24 pi minus 3 pi minus 7 pi. Okay? Now in next step, we can say plus 4 minus 3 minus root 3. Okay. Let's simplify more. 24 minus 3, 21. 21 minus 7, 14. 14 pi over 6 plus 4 minus root 3. If you simplify, it will be 7 pi over 3 plus 4 minus root 3. Now, the problem wants what? It says we can write it like this, a over p, b pi minus root 3 plus d, and probably a and b should be relatively prime. Yes, a and b relatively prime. So let's write it. It is a plus b pi and then minus root c plus d. And we should find a, b, c, d. The problem wants a plus b plus c plus d here. So a is what if we compare these two terms? A is 7. B is what? B is 3. Negative root 3, negative root c. C is what? 3. Plus 4 plus d. D is 4. So a plus b plus c plus d equals what? 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 3, 13. Plus 4, 17. So the answer is equal to 17. Let's see this equal to which choice? This is equal to which choice? Choice E. Okay. So if you want to learn more ideas how to calculate these shaded regions, important parts split into smaller cases, and all these things, want to learn background ideas, 40 background ideas, 40, 50 background ideas, each topic combinatorics, algebra, number theory, geometry, algorithm that are useful for AMC, AIME, USAMO, USACO, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description. Okay. Part 3. For part 3, try to work on these 5 homeworks. And again, if you had question, you can send message to my WhatsApp number. Homework 1 is this problem. Find shaded region in this part. AMC 8, 2023, last AMC 8, problem 12. So much easy. Next one, AMC 8, problem 18, 20, AMC 8, 2020. And it says we have this rectangle again. We should find area of ABCD, this shaded region. Homework 3, again for this problem, AMC 8, you should calculate area of this shaded region. This problem is a bit harder than previous part. Homework, previous problem. Homework 4, it's AMC 10B 2022, problem 16. Again, you should calculate area of the region inside both the square and the rectangle, area of this shaded region. It's homework 5. And homework 4, homework 5, this problem from AIME 1 2021, problem 2. Again, you should calculate area of shaded region. Okay. Again, as I said, if you had any question, if you wanted hints, you can send message my WhatsApp number. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye.